Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the month of November for the people who are born under the Emperor, the Death or the Fool cards. If you do not know what your tarot birth card is, I have done a videos on how to calculate it and it's linked in the description box below, as well as a video that explains the core qualities and meaning of each card so you fully understand what your card stands for yourself, which is also linked in the description box below. So I hope you are all doing well. Now I'm going to be using the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce, and I've reviewed this deck on my channel, so if you want to check out the artwork or you want to get the cards for yourself, then please check the description box below again. So I want to thank you for joining me on this reading and I hope you're going to enjoy it. So please remember, those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and drop the rest. So what do my Emperor, Death and Fool querents need to hear? The moon wanted to pop out, I'll show it to you. Need to hear for November for their highest good, please. Can you show me clearly? So, at the core of the matter, we've got justice. The Ace of Swords, Six of Wands, the Empress, Major Arcana, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Chariot, another Major Arcana. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy at work, but you may not be aware of, but it's definitely there. You've got the Nine of Cups. Well, that's beautiful. So let me just talk about quickly your number. So your number is number 4 because Death is 13, which reduces to 4, and the Fool, numerically speaking, is 22 because it's the 22nd card, although it has a 0 according to Rider-Waite-Smith. Normally it doesn't have any number actually, but it's decided that it would be 22 for this system, which means it reduces to 4. And 4 is strong foundation and stability as a number. You know, harnessing what you can to get to that level of strong foundation and stability as the Emperor. So this is, you know, something to bear in mind when you think about the reading. The Nine of Cups is a beautiful energy because 9 is achievement in the tarot and Cups represents emotional emotions and feelings. And the Nine of Cups is basically feeling incredibly happy because you got your wish fulfilled. It's called the wish fulfillment card very often. It's really, you know, just being completely happy. Sometimes it comes with an element of also being proud of what you've achieved, of being where you are at, you know, at that level of happiness. It's just a very good card to see. And so because it's in the background and you may not be aware of it, this is your spirit team working to get you there, okay? And the reason why I'm saying this is because of justice being here. Because the energy at the bottom is either something in your subconscious that you're not aware of, or it is your spirit team nudging you in the right direction. And when I talk about spirit team, you know, it could be God, it could be a deity you pray to, it could be spirit, your angels, your ancestors, source, whoever you work with. So this is the driving factor, this Nine of Cups, you being emotionally fulfilled. And at the core of the matter, we have justice, the ultimate karma card, as I like to call it. We have 2 karma cards, we have justice and judgment in the Major Arcana. And justice appears when it's time for equilibrium to be restored, you know, for harmony to come back, for you to get what you deserve. So this is a very good sign to see it here, because you've got the Nine of Cups in the bottom energy, and it's time for you to get your wish fulfillment, to get what you so truly deserve, which I like to see. This is what's stopping your momentum. And we have the Ace of Swords here. Now I feel you lacking clarity, because the ace, representing the origin of the suit, also holds the potential, and swords energy, which is air energy, is everything to do with your thoughts, your views on the world, your knowledge, and also truths. So the Ace of Swords is ultimate clarity. To me, it's the epiphany card. It's that aha moment, the light bulb that lights above your head, and the fog disappears and you know exactly where you're going. And sometimes it can come as an idea that pops in your head out of nowhere. It could be a download from your spirit team. It could be a bit of knowledge or news that comes your way and boom, or some truths that are exposed. But this is lack of clarity. This is in a position of, preventing momentum. You need to get clarity on a situation, on a relationship, whatever this is, because you can't move forward without clarity. And opposite here is the core wound, something that stands in a way. And you have the Empress. Now the Empress is a beautiful energy because, she's ruled by number 3, which is growth, expansion. And generally speaking, the Empress, she embodies fertility, things growing expansively, lacking for nothing, being prosperous, abundant, beautiful creative energy. This is a different leader, however, from the Emperor. The Emperor leads for the outside world, he's the figure that you see. The Empress leads from behind. She advises, she whispers in his ear, if you see what I'm saying. But there is a core wound here. That card is coming up as a core wound. So maybe this is somebody who embodies the energy of this card that you're having problems dealing with. This could be a mother figure, as an aside, not for everybody, but I will say it. Or maybe you are having problems creating, and by that I mean, if you're an artist, you may be having problems there, but also having babies. It would not be for everybody, but I had to say it because this is a message I'm getting. So you may have been struggling in that respect, but that's just for someone specific. But you may be, you may have manifested things that ended up not being actually what you wanted, or not making you very happy, so you are kind of wary about trying to manifest things now because it was deceiving, or even disappointing. You didn't really get the result you were expecting. So, take what resonates, because this Empress will be different for all of you. Now, here you have your external influence that you need to have a look at, and there's a Knight here. So this could well be a person in your circle, but Knights, generally speaking, represents movement forward, taking action, things starting to move. And Wands being fire, it represents passions, desire, your spirit. So it may well be that there is somebody who embodies the characteristic of the Knight of Wands, who's somebody who's going to go 200% after what they yearn for. They're not going to spend time planning, they're not going to overanalyze things, they're just going to go for it because they know in their core that that's what they want, and that becomes their sole purpose and focus, and they just go for it. So you may have somebody like that around you. That may well be the case. Or it may be an opportunity that comes your way, because the Knights also represent offers. So there may be an offer that came your way very recently or about to, and you are very ignited by it, very interested, you can see its potential, it's got your interest. But you may be thinking, well, I've tried manifesting things before and it didn't work, or whatever I create doesn't bring about what I want, I don't get the harvest I believe I deserve. And so the message from Spirit here is, pay attention to this offer if it's coming your way, or if it has, because this is your time to receive. This is your time to get your due, to get your harvest. Even though you may have tried to create several times and it did not happen, now is the time, is what I'm hearing very loud and clear. Remember, you've got that Nine of Cups, and it's right next to this opportunity, or to this Knight of Wands. If that's a person, pay attention to them, because they are key, they're important. And here's the advice. Your best course of action, Six of Wands. Beautiful, victorious energy. 6 is harmony after having overcome a disruptive energy or a change. But it's having reacted to it really well, having tackled it and being victorious. And the beauty of this card is that it comes with a certain element of recognition from your peers. There is this idea of, people are going to see what you did in order to achieve this. And they're going to be kind of in awe, is what I'm hearing, of your success, your work, your determination, whatever the case may be. This is a really beautiful card of finally the victory, finally what you were waiting for coming your way. And so embrace it. It really is the energy, because it's your best course of action. This is saying embrace this. If you're getting the attention, if people are saying you are amazing, embrace it, because you deserve it. This is an unexpected event or guide on your way, and you have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, and you've got, I don't know if you can see, I hope you can on the camera, all of this lower part of your reading is wands. It's to do with passion, with desire, with your willpower, your spirit. The Nine of Wands talks about not giving up. The worst thing you can do, in fact, when you get the Nine of Wands is to give up. Because the Nine of Wands is the card of courage. This is saying, okay, one more wand, one more effort, one more hurdle or even a challenge, and you'll be done. You will be able to drop your 10 wands. And don't forget that the 10 of wands, although it is an energy of being burdened, this is an energy of a successful completion, because at the end of the 10 of wands, you have your 10 wands and you can drop them. So the Nine of Wands is the card of courage. And yes, you may be thinking, oh, for goodness sake, another problem, that kind of thing. But really, the idea is, do not give up, okay? If you are under the card of the Emperor, the Death, and the Fool, you have within yourself, the head of a heart kind of attitude for the Emperor, not being afraid of obstacles and moving forward. If it's competition, you've got this, you can overcome this competition. If you're under the Death card, this is knowing about transition and the necessity to clear space to create new growth. And you're a bold person. People who are born under the Death card are bold, and they are admired by people, but at the same time people are slightly wary of you because they are aware of the magnificent force that you are. So embrace it with the Six of Wands. And as for the Fool, this is the risk-taking energy, not accepting to stay where you are, just pushing and never giving up and never losing that, ability you have to take crazy leaps of faith and to just look at the world through the length of a child, just thinking, yeah, another opportunity, I'm nearly there, I can do this. These are your strengths. So when the Nine of Wands comes up and you get one more test, one more challenge, embrace it, because you've got this. And the reason why I'm saying this is also because you've got the Chariot here, which is your outcome for your highest good. Chariot is an amazing card because it is the card of victory, of success, the success and victory that happens through your sheer determination. The Charioteer is someone who has incredible focus and willpower. They do not deviate. They take on whatever life throws at them, and they are successful and recognized. You have two major cards here of public recognition, or obviously take it to scales, depending on what your life is. There could be up to fame even, but if it's on a smaller scale, it's recognition from your peers at work, from your family, from your friends. You've got the two cards of really doing the lap of victory kind of thing. And this is happening because you deserve it. Justice is here. You had it coming. Your spirit team is trying to give you your wish fulfillment. Do not close your eyes on this Knight of Wands if it's an opportunity or a person, because they're going to be key, I believe, to moving you forward. And do not shy away from your last challenge, because you've got this. You definitely do. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If this message resonated in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I particularly would like to know if it resonated better than your sun sign reading, or if you felt they completed each other. I'm very interested in that because it's the first time I do a series of readings based on tarot birth cards, so I would love to have your feedback. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity, and I am so humbled you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a fantastic and victorious month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.